Sorry, I had to put on pause real quick. I want to say that people were wondering why there was such a low voter turnout in the Dolton elections. And here's some of the reasons, maybe one of the reasons. A lot of the people who live in those south suburbs, many of them are from the city of Chicago. Some are from out there, many of them are the city of Chicago. They have homes out in the suburbs, but they're registered to the city of Chicago. So when the Chicago elections come up, they're registered to they at a relative's house, something like that, and they go vote in that district. But they can't vote in the suburbs, even though they have a home out there. They're registered within the city, because many of the people who live in these suburbs, many of them are city workers, and lots of times, certain jobs, you have to live in the city. I don't think CPS, they don't require that anymore. It used to be like that, but I know the firemen, the policemen, and the people who work in the CTA have to, supposedly, but a lot of them, I do know, live in the suburbs, so they'll have their home out there in the south suburbs. It's cheaper to get a home out there, but the taxes in some of these suburbs are outrageous. Taxes are sky high, but they registered in the city. So when you look at the number of people who voted, it may have a lot to do with that they're not registered in those suburbs. They're registered in the city. Like some people live in the city, but they may register their car in certain suburbs because you have to pay for a city sticker. So it's a lot of things going. So when you look at those numbers, you got to look at that aspect with people, because I know a lot of CTA bus drivers, man, and policemen live in the suburbs, but they're registered in the city because they have to be registered in the city. And especially from one of those bus barns where as soon as they leave, they go straight south, and they're going to the south suburbs when they hit the expressway. So that is one of the reasons why you may have a lower voter turnout, because those individuals are not registered in that region. So you have to look at it like that. So a lot of the people who may be registered out there are the only ones who can vote, and they end up voting for her. So from what I know, all right? I know that from numerous of people, that they're registered somewhere else. So that is a lot of that goes on. That probably goes on. I don't know how much it goes on in other cities. I know what goes on here. I'm talking about what I know about. It goes on here in the Chi. So in the south suburbs, and generally the south suburbs, it's just an extension of the south side of Chicago. Really now, I don't really look a lot at it. It's the suburbs, but I really just look at it in the extension of Chicago. When you say Dolton, okay, that's just the south side of Chicago. You say Harvey, that's just the south side of Chicago. Man. Chicago Heights, that's just the south side of Chicago. Extended out to the 200s. So that's how it really is, and I really see it. Because the stuff that goes in the city goes on out there. Some instances is worse. But yeah. Excuse me. So you have to look at it in that aspect. That is why when you look at a lot of these elections, like I said, the turnout is very low. That may be one of the reasons some people just don't vote, too. But when you look at Dolton, it can be better. It used to be better, man. It used to be better when I was a kid. It used to be so much better. But you see when crooked politicians take over. Now, the Shaw brothers, it was William Shaw who was a mayor out there. The Shaw brothers both, Robert and William Shaw, Bill Shaw, they were some straight up gangsters. I think he was the first black mayor out there. All right. Back in 97, 96. But it was more majority black before that. But it was a white guy who was mayor before that. But the Shaw brothers came up in there, man. They did a lot of little shiesty ass stuff too, man. I mentioned before, Shaw you see him at one of the Bulls games. You see a little black guy with the afro and a little lamb chop sideburns. I think that was William Shaw. Lamb chop sideburns. It was twin brothers, man. Them dudes, man. Them dudes are straight up shiesty gangsters, man. But yeah, that's unfortunate. You get a lot of suburbs like that, man. Shiesty. And not all. There's some who are trying, But a lot of these suburban politicians are trash. You know, so you have to see it for what it is. And oh, you too, man. Take care, man. So you have to understand that just because they may look like you, they don't mean they're really down with you, man. You got to understand that. So you have to realize that you gotta hold people accountable. You gotta hold them accountable. But I'm gonna try to do some film footage in Dalton and a little bit in South Holland, because you have Riverdale and Harvey, they all like connected to one another. You have Dixmoor and Phoenix up in there, middle up in there. You have to realize that these politicians, man, they're not speaking or really in our best interest. So you gotta hold them accountable. It's sad. I looked at a little bit of the Dolton City Council. I look at a lot of South Suburban Council, University Park, which is kind of funny. Theirs kind of funny, but theirs a little bit more civil. But they can be kind of funny too. That's another predominantly black suburb that's in Will County, south of, that's like in the beginning of Will County, south of Cook County. So, yeah, their little meetings are a little funny too, man. Yeah, so there's funny. What's the other one? It's another one I look at too. Another one from the suburbs, though. That's online, but University Park and Dalton I look at. So, but yeah, I may do a video later on today again about history again, because that Lady Boulay chick really is continuing to distort our true history, and it's wrong. All right, and what she said about the black Indians. Most black people do not identify themselves as no Native American. They identify themselves as Aboriginal. That's two different things. Why people keep throwing that Native American nonsense? I don't. It's like it's people are purposely trying to distort and deflect, but it's Aboriginal, not Native American. So there's two different things. All right, so I wish we got to stop that, man. Some of us don't really want to know our true history. They don't even care. But this is Brother G World 7_D. I get to you later. Peace.